It looks warm over there, doesn't it? It looks great. I remember when we were recording at the time, I think we had like a 9-minute window or something really daft, like 9 minutes or 12 minutes or something left of recording time, and the producer asked me did I have anything that I wanted to throw down before I forgot it. So I thought, yeah, I'll put this down really quick, and that ended up being the one and only take, and it went on the album then.
All my friends, they shoulder me in my poor head of woe. They know I'm good, but I wanna be bad. Standing with the lights down low, and the lovers who make love, they see me smiling, but I wanna be sad. Would you light me up? Really set me on fire? And be there when I'm burning out? Would you hold my hand 'neath the water tide, and elbow me if I get too loud? Evil walks the streets by day, between every crack and pave, and by night it cowers in heights. But here it come, that awful sting, when you've let someone in. You sit so bare in the lame leg chair. Would you light me up? Really set me on fire? And be there when I'm burning out? Would you hold my hand 'neath the water tide, and elbow me if I get too loud? I wanna live between the lines, and where the truth dies. Everything in its own time. Would you light me up? Really set me on fire? And be there when I'm burning out? Would you hold my hand 'neath the water tide, and elbow me if I get too loud? Would you light me up? Really set me on fire? And be there when I'm burning out?
I guess probably from my teens, I've just always been massively into music. Some sort of shape or form, went through all the different genres. I think when I was about 14 or 15, I was convinced I was going to be the next Eminem. I was going to be Northern Ireland's first ever white boy rapper. I used to sit in the back of maths class with a good friend of mine, Paul. We turned into a group of us and we used to like write one line each, and we kind of make all these big collaborative raps. It was early Wu-Tang, but Wu-Tang had already happened. I remember I think it was my friend Paul. His ma found one of them, and we all had to like blame it on just different names of random other people in our class, because I think we were getting pretty gangster at that stage, so nobody wanted to kind of take the credit for the work. I was kind of like a sponge as a teenager. It was like, you know, any music that came in, you kind of took it in and you took whatever you got from it. I remember like watching all early performances of, you know, Bob Dylan and Tom Waits, and that was all through brother-in-law basically brainwashing me at a very, very early stage. So I kind of have to credit him for that, even though at times he was very kind of, why don't you like that? 'Cause, the Stone Roses was also something that kind of bypassed me, and he was a massive fan. But yeah, I guess I've just been kind of collecting music as I've went along. I think probably everybody is their own worst critic when it comes to, you know, the music that you record yourself. You just kind of record it, hope that the idea that you went in with is going to be close to the idea that you come out with. When everything's finished, mastered and packaged all nice, I would just spend a lot of time away from the music. Wouldn't really listen to what I've recorded for maybe over a month before I can kind of come back to it. At that stage you've listened to things so many times, but I mean the reason why I kind of record is, you know, just for other people to hear it anyway. I mean, I don't record for myself to kind of say, oh, I want to keep this and you know, and listen to it and high five myself when I'm in the house. You know, the collaboration with Ryan Veal was it was something that came together pretty quick. I had one of those nights where you're just on a YouTube kind of troll fest, and it was, I think I went on to look something in particular, and 2 hours later I'm sitting watching video after video of Ryan Veal things, and I was like, just that would be really cool. I'd love to work with someone like that. So I contacted him and we got chatting about it, and then I think I went up and done a couple of days recording at his. I sent him a demo just saying, you know, thinking something like this, and it was the first attempt really, and that ended up being the first single. I'm not precious about the likes of my guitar. Like I could honestly, any of my recordings, and generally if something has to go off the recording, I'm always chopping the guitar off. It was strange that way because we were both kind of fighting to keep each other's stuff in there. So I was trying to get rid of my guitar and Ryan was trying to get rid of more of his synths, and we were both fighting the case for each other. When it comes down to getting my music into different areas, I mean, the internet's been great. Spotify it's been crazy for me. I mean, it's probably been the biggest contributor to why my music is probably...
You were playlisted?
Yeah, I've been playlisted a few times on Spotify, which has been great. I mean, the streams are heading up. There's something like 1 million streams a month, which is great. You know, it's great for someone in my position, like an unsigned artist who I've just recently got management, but up to that point it was all done by myself. So when you've got someone like Spotify, or you've got something like those numbers kind of on Spotify, for some reason people kind of think that you're a pretty big deal. The big plus, I guess, from Left for America was working with Richie O'Connor, who's the director. He really wanted to work on the song, and I had sourced him out first, and we had a chat, and I basically just let him loose for 3 days, and he got back to me with that end result video, and people seemed to really like it. People took to one man dancing in the studio for some strange reason, probably because he had his top off. I have no idea. It's probably been the most well received song that I've had in the last, well, inside the last year anyways. If people want to find out more about my music, they can go to CiaranLaverymusic.com, and then there's Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and da-da-da. I'll be heading to England at the end of March to do a run of dates with Emily Barker, and I'll be doing a headline London show as well with Communion. This summer is going to be a lot of festivals. There's plans on us heading to Germany then, either post-summer start of autumn time, and then back to over to the UK again. So hopefully this will be a busy year.
Lay me on my back a little and put my hat on my head, 'cause I wanna sleep out with the stars and not in the dark with the dead. When I'm ready I'll give you the sign. You can gather me up like a quilt. Tell my mother I tried, tell my cousin I lied. I was holding your hand out of guilt, 'cause they never paid my way. I bought it, I never stole your heart. I sought it, I never knew my place anyway. They never paid my way. I bought it, I never stole your heart. I sought it, I never knew my place anyway. Cover me up with 1,000 whispers and shuffle me into the night. Whistle and hum to the traffic rum, calling us closer to the edge of the light. Tell me tales that win my faith and be my champion in dreams. I don't wanna forget the day I left for America and things came apart at the seams. And they never paid my way. I bought it, I never stole your heart. I sought it, I never knew my place anyway. They never paid my way. I bought it, I never stole your heart. I sought it, I never knew my place anyway. I bought it, I never stole your heart. I sought it, I never knew my place anyway. They never paid my way. I bought it, I never stole your heart. I sought it, I never knew my place anyway.
Grant?